Hello, trading is closed on June 1st, 2020. We called for the pattern with the early high. This is it, and tomorrow has the early low. Other than that, we didn't really have a call. Here's what we said. If we gap down sharply, if that happened, we had a plan. If not, there was no call. The mixed signal rules said the commonest thing was a gap and a prompt move outside the day's range. We actually had the gap. Doesn't have to be in the same direction. It was a prompt move outside the day's range. So that actually happened. During the day, MEJT said this rally was false and prices would retrace. Part of the MEJT system is that actions during certain times predict what will happen in subsequent times. These bars here in yellow are important. If we can't get a move on during these bars, all three of which had closes within the range of the first, any move outside the range becomes suspect, and usually by the time lunchtime turns around, it's around here, you'll find you're pretty much in or close to this first bar again. This is the opposite thing. We had a move which met the sustainability criteria to give us a buy signal. This one didn't really have a well-defined target, didn't really tell us how high we go. It didn't mean a drop wouldn't stick, and that worked. We did see the higher prices. So not every signal gives you a clear trade that wins, but at least it keeps you out of trades which lose. Well, this is still a valid count. I mean, we haven't taken out this high yet. There might be some other way to count it, but this count still works. Once we take this out, we have no reason to change it, but until we take out some of these lows, we have no reason to commit a lot of money to it either. We had an early low, rallied all day, couldn't close over the midday high. It's a negative formation. If you don't gap and take it out early, we should see lower prices. Tuesday's pattern has the early low. Typically it's a rally day with a high in the final hour. If you drop big early instead, so weekday leads to more weakness in days to come. Hit the low of the day early, rallied all day, couldn't close over the midday high. So we gap and take out today's high early, lower prices are coming. Doesn't have to mean we see a lower close, but we're at resistance. And if there is a big drop, which didn't happen today, might not happen at all, but if there is a big drop, it could be quite a ways down to go. If we clear recent highs, we have to get our erasers out. And we don't have to bet money till the market shows its hand one way or the other. Looking for the pattern with the early low. If we don't drop it big early, it tends to be a positive day with a high in the final hour. If we do drop big early, it shouldn't take too much more to make the case for the rally leg being over, if that happens, and that's today's call.